Welcome to EdVentures305, where we explore amazing educational journeys happening right here in Miami-Dade County from pre-K to college and beyond. I'm Camila Fernandez, and we're coming to you from the Medical Academy for Science and Technology, better known as MAST at Homestead. This building once housed a hospital, but even to this day, you'll find students in scrubs learning life-saving skills. This is EdVentures305. Speaking of life-saving skills, the Miami-Dade Schools Police are working 24/7 to make sure our students and staff are safe. But they don't do it alone. They've enlisted man's best friend to help them sniff out the danger. And that's not all these dogs can do. They've got badges, 4 paws, and a nose for safety. But they're also pros at tail wags, stealing hearts, and brightening everyone's day.
Our unit's great. I think what we got going on right now is amazing.
Good girl.
Meet the K-9 officers of the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department.
Good girl.
7 detection and 5 emotional support. And they're the best. They're constantly training, constantly going out there.
Some are trained in sniffing out danger, others in sniffing out stress. From bomb and drug detection dogs who keep campuses safe to therapy dogs who ease anxiety, these pups are making a big impact on students and staff.
We get requested at the schools a lot to come visit, and a lot of times when we show up and the child is in a crisis or just literally having a bad day, Rogue shows up and it's gone.
Today I had to finish an assignment that I didn't get to finish in another class, and it was just so stressful. And then when I saw the dogs and I went outside and I started playing with the dogs, I felt so at peace.
And on the other side of the K-9 unit, the detection dogs are trained to use their super sniffers to detect potential threats, with the help from our partners at Florida International University.
They have a department that they go ahead and help us create these pseudo orders in order to replicate the actual order. So that way we can train the dogs on the regular to be able to keep up to the part that they need to. So for K9 Mako, he is a narcotics dog, so we introduce the orders of narcotics.
These pups are building trust between students and police and showing that safety can come with the side of sunshine.
I hope everybody realizes how much training goes into these dogs and how much as officers we take the pride to make sure our dogs can be the best trained that they possibly can. That way when we do have to respond, that we can go ahead and be the best.
Good girl, Rogue.
Hi!
My name's Joseph.
I'm Deanna.
I'm Lanaya.
I'm Nyla. And we are the Booker T. Washington POSI Scholarship recipients!
So to win the POSI Scholarship is really tough. To have 4 feels very surreal.
My CAP advisor, Ms. Brianna, was the person that nominated me, she also gave us a lot of resources through the process, like having a formal alumni with the POSI Scholarship, would give us a lot of details in which how the process is so that we're not as nervous.
So I had her as a teacher for 10th grade, and she would always tell us, high school is gonna fly by, you have to prepare yourself.
Prior to becoming a CAP counselor, I was an English teacher. So I actually had them as students, and now I work with them one-on-one as seniors, and the capacity that they have to succeed is so far and deep and wide.
But at the end of the day, I was just happy to even get the opportunity to be there, even if I didn't become a POSI Scholar. It's such a great opportunity to be with those peers in those rooms.
Ms. Briano is a hidden gem. Ms. Briano, from day one that I met her, has always been about the students. She's always been about this community.
I knew I was capable, but I was always like, what if they don't pick me? And I would say that she kind of reassured me that you came this far.
So this cohort has motivated me and given me some fuel to get started for next year. I think they're also setting a great example for the underclassmen to see. So the underclassmen can look at them and say, I can do that.
People need people.
and that's what I want to teach others. I'm the president of Humane Society. I've been a member since my freshman year.
Haley is one of the unique people that I have met in my entire 25-year career.
I will be setting a schedule out closer to the end of March.
She's self-motivated, and it's very rare to see, you know, in a 17, 18-year-old.
We're all in high school and we want to kind of explore what college we want to go to. I want my legacy to be mentorship, to have the opportunity for others to think about others, because we're all on our little islands, and it's good to go and adventure to other islands and to really connect with others.
Her leadership skills of just being a comfortable friend that you can go to really has helped me a lot, because I never felt intimidated or scared to go up to ask for help.
She really genuinely cares about other students. She never had to take on the mentorship role. It wasn't something that I said, Haley, you need to teach them how to do your job, so when you leave, somebody takes over.
For example, I have workshops with my prospective officers where they get to learn how to do a field trip request packet, they learn how to do Excel sheets. I had to all figure that out by myself, and it was difficult. I interact weekly with the students and the student government associations at different schools in the town of Miami-Dade.
Through Haley's work, we've seen a lot of new faces and a lot of new students get engaged with the town, and I think what she's done most importantly is empower those students no matter how young.
She has these amazing organizing skills. If you look, she has 5 Google calendars. She is just, it's just unbelievable.
It's been really rewarding to be able to have the opportunity to train the next generation. We all work together to achieve one goal.
Probably rabies and heartworm, most likely. Ever since I was born, I've been around animals. In our preparatory academy, we had to figure out what internship we wanted to do, and that basically we had to stick with it for the rest of the year. So I actually reached out to the Humane Society.
We currently have about 14 interns, and they help around different departments, including marketing, events, customer pet support, customer service, enrichment, which is here.
I do need to make another 6, because just in case for walk-ins. I want to work in like finance or something involving money. In my first year, I worked with the financial department, and I basically helped them with just the paperwork mainly. So filing, shredding, copying.
Students not only gain the knowledge of being in the chosen career field, they gain confidence. They also gain networking skills, and they are going to get an unforgettable, irreplaceable experience.
In the beginning, it was hard, like coming in every new week and like, okay, this room's off limits, people can't go in here, people can't touch this cat. So it was hard at first, but I got the hang of it.
We have over 600 providers, depending on the company, is depending how many interns they're willing to hire. We have internship opportunities that are paid, some that are hybrid opportunities. We have many opportunities that are even at the school sites. If you want to get some knowledge about becoming an intern, you should visit your school coordinator. They could also visit aymiami.getmyinterns.org.
I'm definitely thankful that I got to intern.
As a tour guide, for my first time, I felt like it was actually kind of fun. Here at Homestead Middle, we love getting creative in our art program.
We decided to have these tours and really welcome our 5th graders to come to our school and see what we're all about.
I loved our students' excitement. It felt like almost like an orientation to a college campus.
This is where we're at right now.
Being able to have Michael as a student leader, we definitely always want to see our students rise as leaders.
We decided to showcase everything that will be interested to 5th graders. It started with going down through our beautiful murals. Then we took them right to our greenhouse.
Good morning. Good morning.
Greenhouse is our agri-science. They came right around to this very place, which is our gator zone. Our gator zone is our de-stressor.
My favorite part of the tour was maybe the greenhouse, because I also have a garden in my house. I'm going to the school because my brother goes here, and also all of my family members went here.
Oh, I like the murals, and the school is just beautiful with plants. It makes you feel happy.
Just being able to have this few hours has just opened up a door to them, for them to really be able to say, okay, I know what I'm doing and I have some confidence in that. And our students need that confidence.
I just want to say do good, be great, and you can do whatever you want to do.
Coming up on EdVentures 305, bringing swim lessons straight to your child's school, the organization with a traveling pool, and how they're making sure your children know the basics in the water. Plus, don't miss our Teacher of the Week, celebrating innovation in education.
Hello, I am Ivan Silva, Chief of Police of your Miami-Dade Schools Police Department. You may have heard of students getting into serious trouble for making threats either online, by phone, in person, or bringing a weapon of any kind to school. It is important that you understand threats of any kind are taken seriously, no matter how small or large they may seem. As Chief of Miami-Dade Schools Police, I oversee a department of nearly 500 officers whose main responsibility is to ensure your safety and that of our schools. Our ability to protect you from real danger is being jeopardized by the careless actions of a few. Making a threat against a person or a school is a crime that may lead to an arrest, suspension, and/or even an expulsion from school. Also, it may cost your family their time and hard-earned money when dealing with the legal system. The Miami-Dade Schools Police, along with Miami-Dade County Public Schools, stand together to remind you that it's no joke. All threats, even those intended as a prank, carry real consequences. Be smart, post positive, and think before you act. Don't do something that you will regret forever.
It's not rocket science, or is it? Mr. Nicolas A Costa is the mastermind behind the launch of the aerospace program at Miami Springs Senior High, and it's leaving a lasting impression on his students.
What I want to do is just try to help these kids along their journey, wherever it is that they're at. I just want to help them find their path and become productive members of society. You know, and kind of show them, just give back to my old high school, because that's really what it's all about.
Acosta is just, he's honest, right? He's going to lead you down the best path because he wants the best for all of us. It doesn't matter who you are or what background you came from, he'll always help you out. And he's done it for everyone, especially when he introduced the aerospace program for us. It even opened up the opportunities to even more people. Because now it's not just if you like business, now it's if you want to get into STEM or if you want to get into engineering, flying planes. That's who Acosta is.
I would say Mr. Acosta is about giving you every single chance that he has available for you to succeed. He will not stop until you understand that he is working hard for you.
He's extremely innovative and he's very involved in our community, and he's full of school pride. He enhances student engagement through various student learning experiences. And he's also a product of Miami-Dade County Public Schools, and he's alumni of Miami Springs Senior High.
The logistics program's going great. I got 200 students in the program. Kids love it. I got alumni coming back all the time. So that's the real impact, you know, and that's really why I came back, is just to help those kids and use my experience to try to help something and work on something bigger than myself.
Acosta teaches you how to be a good employee and how to be an employer as well. Teaches you how to be an entrepreneur, and I believe we need more teachers like that.
Acosta will always be a mentor to me, but also to show that Acosta's program does work, and the opportunity that he's given out here shouldn't be taken for granted at all.
He's had a very big impact. Really, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't really be here. He's made everything easier for everybody, and he knows what he's talking about.
Think about that these kids, you know, in 20, 30 years are going to come back and say, you know, that guy had a big impact on my life, and that's what it's all about. Show them what you can do.
Where are the swimmers? You guys ready? Our kids at North Twin Lakes learn how to read, write, and swim. We offer a Learn to Swim program.
It's really great having a program right at school, right in their school day, that you know that they're getting that essential skills that they need for water safety.
Layla, Valeria, and Haley. Okay guys, now we're gonna go in the pool, okay?
This is one of the 28 schools that we visit on an annual basis. We break down the pool, we build the pool, we empty the water out of the pool, we make sure it's all safe.
Ready, go. 1, 2.
We normally have 5 to 10 students of pre-K, K, and first grade on a daily basis.
It is so important, especially living in the state of Florida, where we have bodies of water everywhere. I know that they learn skills such as treading water, basic strokes, how to float in case there is an emergency and they do need to call for help.
I saw you in the pool. Were you having a good time in the pool?
Yeah, I don't need my glasses for the water. I open my eyes.
You can open your eyes underwater?
My daughter Lila is 5 years old, and she really excelled last year after coming and taking the swim class, because then she came home with so much more confidence in the water.
The person instructing is a PE teacher, also a water safety instructor, as well as a lifeguard.
I like to teach these kids how to swim for many reasons. First, because I know it's very important for them, especially for them, so it's a survival skill.
I know it's very basic skills that they're learning, but these are life skills that they're learning at the very early age of 4 years old. Mr. De La Osa is doing a great job teaching you.
Keep it down. Good.
Still ahead, order in the court. We have no objection to this week's Alumni 305. Judge Michelle Delansancy is beaming with pride as she says, once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Plus, a teacher at Sable Palm Elementary is bringing her love of technology to the classroom after working for a major tech hub. The Cool Club getting kids fired up about the future.
Want to work in a high-demand, hands-on career? M-DCPS technical colleges offer nationally accredited programs that are affordable and convenient. Receive expert training in fields like welding, electrical, plumbing, and automotive, all taught by industry-certified instructors. With hands-on experience, you'll be job-ready in a year and graduate debt-free. Your dream career in the industrial field is closer than you think. M-DCPS Technical Colleges, your best choice. Learn more at careerinayear.com.
These days, Judge Michelle Delansancy is laying down the law in the courtroom. But before she picked up a gavel, she was a proud Spartan at Miami Southridge Senior High. And her belief in Miami-Dade County Public Schools runs so deep, she sent all 6 of her children to M-DCPS schools.
Let me tell you, I got the best education in attending Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Southridge was a great part of me, as you might imagine. So I was my council president, my student government president. I was my junior class president. The debate team I lived 8, slept debate. I actually went on a field trip when I was in 6th grade to this very courthouse and was introduced to Judge Leah Sims, the first Black woman judge in the state of Florida. And at that moment, I thought, if she could be a judge and she looks like me, I could be a lawyer.
It's me great pride and joy to be standing here in our Criminal Justice Magnet Program classroom. Behind me, you see our simulated courtroom. And it gives me great pleasure to be talking about one of our most famous alum, Judge Michelle Delansancy. Here she is pictured in front of her lockers back when we used to have lockers here at Miami Southridge Senior High School. In addition to that, Miss Delansancy, or Miss Ashby, was also a Silver Knight nominee for that year, 1988.
Michelle was always a star student, a scholar, very smart, very outgoing, involved in all the activities, involved in everything. You saw her everywhere. You can get the 1988 yearbook and she's all over it.
Just really involved in school, and I encourage it to everybody. We have this one life, right? So we might as well just pull as much from it, out of it, as humanly possible, so that when you really sleep for good, that you can say, you know what, I did everything I possibly could.
Walking through the same halls as Judge Delansancy gives me a sort of inspiration because, well, if she could walk through around here and make it out just fine and be a nice judge, then I can too someday and do something interesting with my life.
So we're very proud of Miss Ashby, very proud to have someone of her caliber come through these halls of Southridge and just showcase what a special school this is.
We have to realize how amazing that school is to this day, and our entire public school system.
Hi, I'm Miss Salman, and welcome to our robotics room.
I want to do something in robotics.
So we have two programs. We have VEX Go, which is actually our second grade, only second grade right now. We also have VEX IQ, which are our bigger kids. Our district is also looking to invest into VEX 1, 2, 3, which will actually take us down to Head Start and VPK.
I got interested in the program because ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved engineering and building Lego. So that's really what just got me into robotics.
See, with the bigger kids now, they're looking for schools that have robotics programs so they can continue learning and continue getting into different VEX programs. The little ones, I think it's introducing them to things they didn't know existed before.
One of the most important elements of, exposing kids to STEM is the ability of them to problem solve. And this just creates such a great opportunity.
I worked for Apple for about 5.5 years. I guess I have a love for technology, you would say. And that is what got me interested in robotics.
Yes, I would like to stay in robotics.
VEX is actually worldwide. It is not just in Miami-Dade County. And this looks really great on college applications because if they're able to go from VEX Go to VEX IQ to VR5, and when they apply to colleges and apply to scholarship programs, they are like at the top of the list.
I'm really enthusiastic about robotics and I love it.
Yes! Yeah, he did it!
Up next, the reason we're at Mast at Homestead, how our school spotlight of the week is leading the way in the biomedical field.
Looking for a career that makes a difference? Miami-Dade County Public Schools is your best choice. At M-DCPS, we embrace cutting-edge technology, giving you the tools to take your lessons to the next level. Awesome! Our district also offers competitive healthcare plans. We even have an option that's completely free, ensuring you can stay on top of your doctor's visits without worrying about the cost. We are committed to making sure you're taken care of, even as you approach your well-deserved retirement. M-DCPS is part of the Florida retirement system that offers a pension plan. But more than anything else, at M-DCPS, we are a family, here to support and lift up our staff.
It's been a pleasure to work for Miami-Dade County Public Schools. They provide us with professional learning. We could get endorsed and gifted and readings. It's just a great organization to always be part of, and I would encourage anybody that wants to go into education, join Miami-Dade County Public Schools.
M-DCPS is your best choice because you are able to grow and thrive here in the city of Miami.
The connections that you're able to create will definitely help you no matter where you are in life. I believe that it's your best choice and there's no other choice, honestly.
This is where you want to be. Educators change the world one day at a time.
There's nothing like changing the world, and children are our future, and we get to have a hand in it and see them grow.
Join us and be a part of the team that's shaping the future. Apply today.
Good job, yes.
Then it's going to be your turn.
The VPK program is for all children that turns 4 on or before September 1st of that school year.
Did this story have 3 little pigs that build houses?
What parents can expect when they send their students to the VPK program is loving, caring, and nurturing staff.
90% of the brain is developed by the age of 5 years old. So students that participate in quality early childhood programs perform much better. They have those early language and literacy skills, those early numeracy skills.
You're doing an awesome job.
Our program gives them a little glimpse of what it might be in kindergarten, still with that developmentally appropriate playtime for them and just getting them excited about school and not nervous when they enter the big buildings.
We have VPK in over 210 of our schools in the district. That's all over our district, so there's plenty to choose from. Parents are able to go online to the Dade School's website. It will take them straight to the application.
I've been to other grade level. They're awesome. They're great. But VPK, I love the VPK program.
March, 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 march.
I'm clear, you're clear, everyone's clear.
We're here at Mast at Homestead, where students are literally learning how to save a life or figuring out how someone died. From offering forensics to physical therapy, there's a reason the school just celebrated its 15th anniversary.
You wouldn't be able to find if there were any people around.
Mast is one of the best decisions I've made in my entire life. I think that attending the school has prepared me both academically and socially. With Mast, I made so many lifelong friendships, and with friendships comes more than just having fun.
jokingly say all the time, if you truly don't like math and science or you're not medically inclined, consider math as a great opportunity to complete your colleges and university requirement in math and science so that you're ready for the field of your calling.
We have new freshmen coming in every year, of course, and I get to interact with them and I get to meet new fresh faces, and I get to teach them more and more about what it means to be a math student, and more specifically what it means to be in the biomedical academy. And with that comes with me teaching them a lot about engineering and a lot about math and a lot about forensics and just a lot about cells and biology and just so many different topics.
For me, the female participation in STEM is kind of making it more known that there are women in the engineering and the STEM field, which for years has been more male dominant. And that change really means, it really means a lot to me. I would say my favorite class is this one, basically because I get the really hands-on learning and the hands-on experience, and it's very quick-paced. And I like more of a quick-paced class in that sense. It keeps me moving and I really have fun in it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At least here, I know that a lot of the staff, because of the school is a lot smaller, they are very interactive with their students, and I think that a lot of us are very grateful for that, especially with our counselors and staff in the office and teachers. You can build that rapport with those teachers, and that helps you a lot. So I would say that Miami-Dade County Public Schools are doing a great job.
I've learned so much about so many different topics, even things simple as how to write properly. I've just learned so much from math, and I think that not only will I use it in my career in the future, I use it in my every single day, life to life. It's just part of my routine now. Being a math student has not only affected me as a student, but it's affected my entire life as a whole.
What an amazing job they're doing at giving our students the world. And remember, if you would like your school, your programs, or your partners highlighted, just make sure to tell us about it. Just email stories@dadeschools.net with the details. You can also submit a suggestion of who you think should be our next Teacher of the Week. See you next week on EdVentures 305.